What's up everybody, welcome to this new model of content in Poker Profit channel where you ask questions for me and I answer as honest as I can about any topic you want. So if you want to ask any questions for me, just leave it down below. Then I'm going to select the best ones and answer in next following episodes from Ask Poker Profit. Nick from Yuma asked, how much did it cost to stay 40 days in a Vegas hotel for 40 nights? I imagine it would have to be at least 5,000 grand. Nick, I have stayed in a hotel the first time I came here for 17 days. I stood at Harrah's. I paid each day $58, but it's because I am a diamond at Caesars, so I could get a better price. But here in Vegas for these 40 days, I'm not staying in a hotel. I'm staying in Airbnb, and I'm paying pretty cheap. I'm paying $890 for 40 days, and I know that's a lot cheaper than you would think. It was a pretty good deal. Like, I have a room in a house that every day I pay $10 Uber to come to the strip, so in the end I spend $20 each day of Uber plus $24 a day, so I'm pretty much spending $44 a day average inside my Airbnb. And I think the best way for you to come to Vegas is with an Airbnb, especially if you have a car, because if you do have a car, you're able to get an Airbnb a little farther, but then you come by car to the strip, and there are many places that you get free parking at the strip. So if I came to Vegas and I was by car, I would definitely get an Airbnb outside of the strip. If I wasn't with a car, I would either do what I did, which is get an Airbnb and pay for Uber, or you could decide to do the same thing and use bus. Like, buses here are $5 a day, and they are like pretty much you pay one ticket of bus for 24 hours, so you spend $5 a day with bus. For me, it doesn't make sense because I take a long time to get to the casino, so it's way better for me just to pay Uber and play more poker, because my hourly playing makes it be worth it for me to get an Uber. So that's what I'm doing. I get an Airbnb and I come by Uber, but you could get an Airbnb and come by bus, or you could just pay a little more expensive inside the strip and go walking for the places you want to go. Which way is it better? Like, honestly, it depends on what you want, but it's definitely worth to take a shot to try to get a Airbnb somewhere, because it's really cheap, you know, like $890 for 40 days here is really worth it. I think I made a pretty good deal. Zuno asked, we'll be in Vegas this weekend. Where are the best low stakes games at? If you're gonna play 1-3, the best places, in my opinion, are Resorts World and Wynn to play 1-3. That's the places I like the most. But there are many 1-3s around Vegas that you could try to play. But my advice would be play at the Wynn or Resorts World if you want 1-3. And if you want 2-5, I would advise play at Bellagio. Bellagio for me is the softest 2-5 in Vegas. And there are many 2-5s, many good games here. There are many tourists here that come to have fun, so there are many games that you can play and make money. 2-5 at the Wynn is pretty good too. The max buy-in is 1,500 there, so it tends to bring better players, but there are always the guys that are loose passive, that limp call pre-flop, and those are the guys that you want at the table as a tendency. There are some guys that are gonna do that and are not that bad, but when you see a table where you see 4 guys that regularly limp and call pre-flop, that's a great sign. And that's what I would advise you to search in Vegas, tables where you have loose passives or loose aggressive players at the table, because if you are a tight aggressive good rag, you're gonna make money over those people at least the majority of the times. And that's the type of games that I look for, that I search for here. I search for games that I see a lot of loose passives and loose aggressive people, because I know I'm gonna make money over them through the long run. There are gonna be days that I'm gonna win and there are gonna be days that I'm gonna lose. Usually I win 2/3 of the sessions I play and I lose 1/3, and my results are really good with this amount of times that I win and I lose. I think those are the games that you should try to play here. I hope I answer your question. Great content overall. Would you mind sharing what do you do for a living, or at least used to do before full-time poker? Marcel, I came to US to play soccer for a school with a scholarship, and I came here to study economics, and that's what I did for 4 years while I was studying at Prairie State College. I, since the beginning, was playing poker, so that's what I did for a living since I got here, but I divided my time between playing soccer, studying economics, and playing poker, and now I decided to drop off school and and focus straight on poker, because that's what I think is the best choice for me. I don't advise anyone to like drop everything and decide to play poker. It's just a thing that I thought it made sense for my life. I hope this choice was good for me in the long run. It was a great time, like having my experience in college was really good for me. It made me improve my English. It made me learn about so many topics that I'm gonna take for my whole life. But I felt like spending 2 more years to graduate in economics wasn't the best choice for me. I hope in 2 years from today I look back and say that was the best choice I made in my life, and I honestly think it was a great choice, because soccer was taking out a lot of effort and time from my head that it was in the end getting in my way of poker and of the channel. And I feel like investing 100% in poker and the channel is gonna be way more effective for me, for my life, than keep multitasking between poker, soccer, economics, and what I was doing. And that's what I did before this. I was a student here in the US, and I was already playing poker all my free time that I could, but it was just too many things for just one person to do, and I decided to focus on this, and that's what I'm doing right now. Love your channel. Where are the best places to stay in Vegas for 40 days? I just answered this question before, but in my opinion, if you have a car, get an Airbnb outside of the strip and park your car in somewhere that is cheap inside the strip. Or if you don't have a car and you don't want to spend in Uber every day, you could try to call one of the big casinos here and try to get a good pricing, but for 40 days it's gonna be really expensive. And 40 days in Vegas, I'm gonna tell you that it's not any person that is ready to go through these 40 days, because man, you eat bad in Vegas, you walk a lot, you get a lot of sun. Depending on the time that you come to Vegas, you will get a lot of heat. If you come in July, for example, which is like here gets like hell, like it was the hottest weather I ever experienced in my life. And I come from Brazil, so I know what is a hot weather. So best place to stay in Vegas, if you have a car, Airbnb outside the strip. If you don't have a car, I still think Airbnb outside the strip, you're gonna get a pretty good price, but you're gonna have to spend in Uber or bus every day. You gotta choose for yourself, but those are the informations that I would tell you. Like, so in the end, the choice is yours. We are different persons, so maybe we value different things, and I hope I answered your question. Jeff B asked, are the tables spaced out more at the World Series of Poker? No, they are not, but you have to show that you are vaccinated in an app that they use that is clear, so you get a green light in your profile at the app. So when you are around the World Series, you have to be in a mask, but when you sit at the table, you can take off the mask and play regularly. I'm not gonna go what I think about this rule, but that's how the World Series of Poker is doing. So outside the tables, mask always. Inside the tables, no mask, but you gotta make your profile in the clear app so they see that you are vaccinated. So that's it for today, guys. If you have a question to make me, feel free to put it down below, and I'm gonna answer the best ones in the next time I put myself somewhere to record me and answer you. I hope this content helped you somehow to make better decisions at poker, and see you later.